craft scrappy friends, Bree here with another process video. Today I'm using Echo Park's Summer Dreams collection to make a layout for this beautiful picture of my daughter. We were camping over the summer and she was playing cornhole with her sisters, and I happened to catch this great picture of her. As you can see, I'm looking through the collection, trying to pick out the papers that I think are going to be best fitting, and I decided to go with a plain white background and use this mint colored stripe page to line the bottom of the layout. Once I have that placed down, I kind of knew I wanted to use some of the papers I had set to the left, and I go through and layer them into a background piece for the photo. You can see I'm kind of like debating on which order to put them in and how exactly I want to lay the layout out. I really didn't have a sketch or anything I used for this layout, so I was kind of winging it and picking out what was best. I really loved this paintbrushed looked paper, and I'm trying to hoard it a little bit so that I have every little piece possible because I really, really love it. It's probably my favorite page of the entire collection. Then there was this ombre colored background that has all these fun sayings on it. I just found it to be such a fun piece. It had the sunglasses and I love summer and yay, girls rule all in the background, and so I thought it'd be nice to add. She is not a girly girl, you could say. She doesn't like pink a lot, so I tried to, when I scrapbook for her, to make sure not to use too many girly colors. I also wanted to use these cute sunglasses page because I think it's just so fitting. She wears glasses and they're super cute, and the mint color is her favorite color, so I wanted to try to add that in as much as I could. You can see here I went ahead and tore this piece, the sunglass piece, into pieces, and then I ripped it down in half. And then I use my brown, distressed ink from Tim Holtz to add some antique look to the edges and just a little dimension to the page. I went back there. I didn't like that little corner showing with all the extra edges. I then decided to go ahead and glue down the photo and some of the base levels because I knew that was what I wanted, and that's where I was going to be placing everything, at least for that portion of it. So I go ahead and glue down the layers a little bit at a time. I go back there with some more ink just to add around the corners. I felt like I was covering up too much of the brushstroke page, so I went ahead and moved it up a little bit than what I had it originally so that you could see the layers. Here I'm going through some embellishments I have. This is a Hip Kip Club exclusive Inferia pack, and it's from May 2017. And I'm just pulling out some pieces. She really loves blues, so I'm looking for pieces that match, but also, you know, just add to the picture. I pull out several pieces of this collection and just add them in. And I go back to this a couple different times. I picked out that Hello Sunshine. That's going to end up being my title. And then I have this cute little arrow that says, love this, a little tag up there, and that little oval piece, it says, "What matters most?" And then you see I have the blue little flowers, and I go back. Once again, I'm looking for maybe a different colored flower for the bottom right. Yep, there we go, a pink flower. Now I have the Summer Dreams Inferior pack. And I really loved that it had that summer bucket list. I knew I wanted to use it, and I thought maybe I would do my journaling on it. And I end up using it, and I think it turns out really cute. I'm picking out a few other pieces here, and I'm just kind of trying to kill this kit, to be honest with you. I've had this collection since the beginning of the summer, and this is the first I've really been pulling it out this last week. You can see I've used a little bit on a couple other layouts of my other daughters as well from the summer, but I have a lot of it and I need to really use it up. I find this little happy sticker. It's part of the enamel shapes from Summer Dreams, and I know I'm going to use those suns later too, so I set that aside. I looked through a couple other Hip Kit collections that I had just to make sure that I wasn't missing anything that I thought would be great. And I ended up not really finding anything. I did find on the chipboard, the Summer Dreams chipboard, that chipboard piece that says "Sweet on Summer," and I just thought that was really cute, and it added the blue in there to the top a little more. As you can see, I'm starting to kind of lay everything out. And I didn't really think about this at the time, and you'll see me here in a minute. I lift it up because I realized that my bottom layer, the photo mat, is not glued down at all, and I ended up knocking everything off. Here you can see I was looking for another gold piece, and that is from, I'm really not for sure what collection that's from. I think I got it in one of the Hip Kits, and I think it's, I'm not really sure. I'll have to come back to you with that. Here you see I had unscrewed my glue, and I accidentally had left the cap. You can see to the left there, I'd left the yellow piece attached to the cap, so I didn't unscrew it correctly. So you'll see me here in a minute have to screw it back on there. I'm looking through, trying to find some more flowers. I told you I come back to this Hip Kit Inferior pack several times, trying to like just piece pieces together and find things that are really going to work here. Now I'm going to start gluing everything down and finalizing this page. We just recently moved back from Germany, and my kids love camping with my parents before we went to Germany, and it's been 3 years, you know, since they've been camping, so they were really excited. We camped a lot this summer with my family, and we have a lot of really great memories and fun times that we get to have pictures of, and I get to scrapbook along the way. Slowly just trying to get everything glued down. It's taking me a little bit of time just to get everything in the right place. You see I moved one of those blue flowers over to the summer bucket list where I'm going to do the journaling. And yep, there it goes. The part where I realized I did not put down the back layer. So it is completely messed everything up, and I have to go back and place everything again, which was not a big deal. I had a pretty good idea where everything went, and I think it turned out just fine. Still gluing down all the pieces here. And like I said, that little arrow says "love this." And then that chipboard piece says "sweet on summer." And you can see the little enamel shape happy there. I really love enamel shapes. I think they're just so fun, and they add a nice different texture to scrapbook page. I end up using that little checklist for the summer bucket list, and you'll see when I do my journaling, I end up kind of using it as a checklist, and then I use the bottom line to start my journaling. That one flew away a little bit on me. I think I'm getting to the end here of getting everything glued down finally, and I'm able to start really piecing everything and finalizing everything together. I put this What Matters Most on some dimensionals to add some dimension. Now I do my journaling. Sorry, you can see my head right there, my crazy hair day that I'm having. I wrote camping, check, fishing, check, swimming, check, laughing, check. Because those are all the things that we do when we go camping, and I think my kids just really enjoy those times. This was from this summer, so after I get done with the journaling, I take my date stamp and I add June 2017 to the bottom of the journaling area. There's that, and I think this is pretty much finished. Oh, I go back with the suns, that's right, the enamel shaped suns, and I add them in a few different places. I thought they were really fun, and we had a lot of sunshine this summer, and we got to do a lot outside, so I think that just really represented the summer trip. I'm going back with some Heidi Swapp. Navy is the color shine, and adding in some splashes of color throughout the page, and that's what and navy is what color it was. And I think that finishes up the layout. Thank you guys for watching.